talking to a friend. I was telling him that for years I've been living like every human should, just not doing anything and just wake up when you're all rested up and then thinking to yourself, what will I do today? And really not feeling any need to, I need to do this and that productive thing. And he told me that, wow, man, I love how you say that, and you said it with such confidence, and amazing. Well, I was going to travel to Dubai with 100 kilos of coke in my ass, in my butt, and well, even though everyone this recommended it to me, I was like, screw it, fuck it, I'm just gonna do it. And then I told him, like, well, that's exactly the good mentality, but don't apply it to the robot matrix, because in the robot matrix is meant for that mentality to fail. Well, if you go out into nature, everything in nature is sweet. And there it's there, that's that happy good that happy good mentality is the only way with which you will end up in a good place. And then we had an emotional moment, and then he said, right, because everything in nature is chaos, and that's also kind of chaos. And I said, like, yeah, but it's like with science, if by chaos you mean entropy, which is if you have cold water and hot water, and you put it together in a bowl, then eventually you have a bowl with the same temperature of water. So really it's balance. And in nature, balance is balance is the good thing. And this is kind of like and this is against that because, well, in nature everyone has this happy, good mentality and everything. And so when you get that, everything around you starts helping you. And you always end up in a good place. And then somewhere along the way, humans had gotten where they kind of lost that mentality, and then you get the whole paradigm thing of like, oh, nature is bad and nature is evil, and then they started building robots, and now they're all running around in a giant robot like matrix, where if you have that good mentality, suddenly now an agency starts coming behind your back saying, hey, but you are having too much fun, you can take care of yourself, we're gonna help you for your own good. And we're going to put you in a room like this. And so they don't really know where they're going anymore. Well, nature, with this happy-go-lucky mentality, you always end up in the right place. Right? And so, yeah. And so with this robot thing, Black Matrix comes out of not having this good mentality. And so now you're dependent on robots for your survival. And this matrix so is against that mentality. And so the way he said it so beautifully is, yeah, and when I'm in nature and I have this mentality, then it always works in a way where I never end up bothering anyone. I it always makes it. I always end up being helpful and constructive to. I always end up being constructive to everything, and I always can find my can can ground myself well. I can always find, yeah, and uh, and yeah, and I told him that at first when I was doing speed, um, and I started noticing birds following me around, and he said like, yeah, and people who have not had this good vibes, these good feelings, like this good mentality, they don't know what that's like when birds start following you around because they have never experienced that. And that is just them trying to make contact. And I was like, yeah, holy shit. And as a closing statement, it's like when somebody tells you, not, it's when somebody tells you, you can't go there. Not I shouldn't go, I wouldn't go there, but you can't go there. And you're pretty sure that there's something really fun over there that you should definitely check out. And so, right after we had this conversation, because that's what this conversation started out with I don't know. So, so, right after